Ah, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, shall we start?
Yeah, sir.
So, these all students of all the three branch of sixth semester are there. Okay. Mansi madam, all students are there from all the three branches.
Yes, sir. 6 CSE, 6 CE, and CI, 6
Okay.
IT. All
So, good
three.
afternoon, everyone. So, shall I start now, or you have some agenda to be discussed with the student first, and then we shall start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh,
Okay. You can start now.
yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, Today, our principal sir will be interacting with you regarding the career perspective. He will be guiding us on the current technologies and emerging technologies. So, if you have any question, then you can also ask sir which area you should be uh, pursuing and in which country you should go. You can ask all the things will our principal sir. Okay. Now I would like to request her to start the
Yeah.
session.
Students, the platform is open for all of you. You are going to interact with one of the most motivating personality of our institute and organization, Dr. Amit Ganatra sir. Right, he's having a lot of experience in teaching and motivating and guiding the students too, who has seen very many things in this academics. So you are going to interact with the best experienced member of our family. So please be open and please ask the questions you are having in your mind.
Yes, the floor is open now. Chalo. Shall I proceed, or you have a question and accordingly we shall start the discussion? In what way we should proceed? There are four agendas which have been communicated with me, right? Like there is a profile related first agenda, then differentiate between data engineer, data scientist, and data analyst, and whether to go immediate for higher studies or you should go for job, and then after getting experience of 1 or 2 year you can go for further studies, and which countries are better. So I think everybody is familiar, right? By this time all of you have decided about your career path, about your career objective, right? All of you are right now appearing for mock interview also, so you are preparing yourself better. And of course you are in third year, so you have already decided that whether you want to go for entry level job or you have to go for the further study or masters. And you have already started. I hope that all of you must have started the preparation regarding all the competitive examinations, right, related to GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, whatever it is applicable. Only thing is, I want to say right now also you see the trend. We'll share all the universities where our students are actually applying, as well as in the past also the students have approached, and you will get Gujarati students as well as students from Charuset in the universities where they are applying. But right now the most of the students are applying for the specialization for their masters, that is in data science, highest number, machine learning and artificial intelligence, second highest number, very few in IoT and cloud, and of course very rare in a blockchain or cyber security or information security domain also. So this is the overall trend also. You see that you are never going to be different and reverse than the actual market trend. So this trend is prevailing in market. If you see the data produced by Gartner, data produced by the NASCOM, and if you see the futuristic technology prediction, these all the subjects and technologies what we have discussed related to. When I say AI, then it's like everything ML, DL, robotics, AR, VR, everything is a part of that. When I say data science, it's all data analytics, big data analytics, and everything is a part of that. Same way you have a IoT, this is nothing but your modern network, one kind of modern network. So software defined network and everything is a part of that. Uh, Cloud computing means we say the whole track is advanced computing. So you can have a cloud also, you can have a edge computing, fake, fog computing, and quantum computing, which is emerging now. So advanced computing you can consider as a track, and you have a information security track. This is where up to blockchain and cyber security and network security, everything can be a part of that, right? So these all are the, of course, very few are going for project management, very few. But yes, students are also going for software engineering specialization, specifically for software testing and quality assurance, as well as this project management also, right? But rarely you can see. Ah, yes. Regarding country part, okay. So again, you see the most popular countries, of course, USA, and no one can beat the diversity what you will get, the quality of education what you will get, right? And maximum number of students not only from Gujarat, from India as well as from all the countries. Their preferred destination is USA, but Canada has also emerged now. So you are aware that those who are not getting admission in USA, and most of the universities they have started uh, their campuses in Canada also. So yes, now the second preferred destination is Canada. Australia, I don't think so. For IT related, any of the students are going. Australia is good for uh, like this finance and MBA and all other subjects, but that is for commerce and all other subjects. But I don't think Australian universities are good in imparting IT education. I don't know. But I don't know with why you are not trying for Germany and France kind of countries, right? In Europe, they are imparting quality education and it is very cheap. Only 2,000 euro is a fee. So hardly you can consider 2 lakh. Yeah.
Sir, my question is about the Europe country, especially for the Germany.
Hmm.
So is it a good country for technical based education?
Yes, yes. Only thing is, all European countries are good, na? Of course. But
But
only the barrier is
uh,
the language, na? Language is a barrier. So you
so
must
as of
enjoy
I
one.
have concern that it is mainly focusing on pure technical part, which is belong to automotive.
No, no, no. It's not like that. My cousin is there, right? Her husband is also there. They have already settled, and there is no issue at all, right? They are enjoying. All other countries are nearby, Switzerland and Netherlands and all, and they are every Saturday, Sunday they are moving to different countries. They are enjoying weekend. It's not like India. We are working on all 7 days or at least 6 days in a week. In all European countries, USA, Canada, there is only 5 days you have to work, and remaining 2 days you have to enjoy your life.
Sir, what are the chances of getting more employment in Europe countries?
No, there is no issue of getting employment, right? Like if you are a skilled IT professional, but this is a global field and everyone is looking for skilled IT professional. And India is a big name. All of you are aware. No one can underestimate. And you can see the branch offices of TCS and Infosys. Every good companies are there in Germany and everywhere now, including Dubai also. You are aware, Internet City, where TCS, Infosys, all other countries present, all other companies presence are there. So you should not worry about that. You decide the country in which you have to work, and accordingly you have to start preparing for that, like whatever requirements are there to enter into that country. Any language barrier, then you start preparing for that. And yes, you should be adaptive, open minded. I don't think any issue is there. Every country is ready to welcome all of you.
And sir,
Sir,
what particular
one
point
by
should we
one by
mention
yeah.
in the LOR that particular universities like Technical University of Munich
No,
and Hamburg
see,
University?
LOR part we have already discussed a lot. I think it is already communicated by Jisal ma'am, Kusi ma'am, and all TNP members also. Like you must have a good content, right? Enough content. So I already asked all of you that you must have participated in terms of lot of project development. You must have participated in terms of lot of hackathons, competitive coding competitions. You must have contributed in sports, cultural, whatever your hobbies are there. Means you have to reflect you from your LOR or from your recommendation or reference letter. It should be reflected like you are an interesting personality, right? That you are not strong only in academics, but yes, you believe in a all-round development, holistic development, and you have some contribution, not major, but at least few contribution in sports, cultural, social, and all the aspect. Apart from that, it is expected that you must have contributed in terms of research, whether with some publication in a quality journals, or at least you should have contributed in terms of developing small research project which is currently running in the college or university. This will actually give you more chance of getting more scholarship, and your fees can be reduced.
Thank you, sir.
So you are aware, right, where you have to carry out SWOT analysis. This is what I was telling in the previous lecture also with CSE student. Strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and challenge. You list out all your strength, list out all your weaknesses, and see that what you should do so that your weakness can become your strength. Okay, where you consider yourself as an opportunity, decide your country accordingly, decide the organization accordingly, decide the university accordingly. All right, so you have to visit the website, you have to see the surrounding community, what is the possibility of job, getting job, because you have to survive. You should not be liability to your parents then after. Okay, so they will be paying your first semester fee, they will be bearing your traveling cost, your flight tickets and everything, but yes, up to 6 months. Later on, everything has to be managed by you only. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you can ask the question instead of raising hand. Please ask.
Audible?
Yes, audible.
Sir, so my question is, sir, which country you suggest is good for business analytics? Because I'm thinking of doing masters in business analytics.
USA, of course, USA first and Canada second. For
Yes,
IT,
sir.
you see, India itself is a good, right? But of course, now everybody is looking to settle in foreign country, and nothing bad is in that. Why you should go to foreign country? Of course, you have a good infrastructure, you have a good air, you have a limited resources, limited people, and infinite resources. Here you see that we all are in a competition of with 140 crore people, so limited resource and lot of such kind of competition because of huge population, right? And yes, you are in a global field, you choose your career. IT means you have already decided to work globally, and of course, and that's why you should migrate. And these companies are welcoming all of you because they have to develop their country like Canada and all. Only 5 crore around people, and the area is like India. So thousands and thousands of engineers they require every year to develop each and every state, and nothing bad in deciding and residing over that countries. So USA and Canada is your first and second, and of course any European country. You can keep London and Australia last, right? This is where I have seen that not that much opportunities are there for IT related. Otherwise, UK is also good, but not that much.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, talking about United States of America and Canada, you will be probably knowing that there are two types of masters that they are providing.
Hmm.
One is research-based masters, second one is course-based masters. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about the co-op opportunities because it is provided in both the masters, but according to you, which type of masters will be good enough?
Research based, of course, because courses you can anyhow take online also nowadays, right? So many alternative learning platforms are available which were not there before 5 years. So of course research, because you can carry out project, you can work with some professor who have actually received the grant from government and working on a live project, research project. So you will be getting 15-20 dollars per hour if you are going to work as a junior research fellow with him. These all are the benefits. So when you do research, you are going to create new knowledge, of course, and this particular give you a lot of happiness. This will give you a lot of excitement. This will give you a lot of energy. This will boost up your confidence also. So yes, of course, if you try for research, it is good. Courses anyhow you can study by your own also. Now you are mature because your first 4 semesters are over. All foundation courses you have already studied. So object-oriented concept, data structure, operating system, DBMS, data communication, discrete mathematics, right? Statistics, computer network, and OS, and all this you have already studied. So on top of that, everything is to be built. So you should not worry about future subject, technologies, new things. I haven't studied any of the subjects which I am teaching to all of you. Like data mining is my specialization since last 20 years, but I haven't studied during my graduation from DDU. At that time, there were no such words like even Java has been invented in 1998. By the time I have already finished all my semesters, I have to just go for project, right? But our fundamentals and foundation was strong, and that's why we can build anything on top of that. So AI, ML, everything we haven't studied at all, but yes, we can confidently teach, and we have a good fundamentals, and based on that, anything in the future will come. We are not worrying about that. So you have to always learning, right? You have to learn, relearn, unlearn. It means you have to upgrade and update yourself. This is what is our field. No one can move away from that, right? Of course, there is no way we can move away from that. Every day we have to update and upgrade ourselves.
And sir, I have been researching particularly for US and Canada since last 2 years. And according to my research, I have observed three patterns during the shortlisting of universities. You know, we need to shortlist universities where we need to apply.
Hmm.
Now, a major chunk of people are shortlisting universities based on the rankings. I mean, the if their profile is good enough, then they would target for Harvard, Stanford. If their profile is like moderate, somewhat age like, they will go for some other universities. Second chunk of people target or shortlist universities based on the fees of their program. Okay, now and there is a very little chunk of people, like less than 5% of people, who are shortlisting universities based on their locations. Like, for example, I'm not talking about considering USA in the third research pattern, because in USA we know that wherever you will go, you will find plenty of jobs. But talking about Canada, where still, the development is going on in our field, especially. Now we know that there are certain cities in Canada where you will find plenty of job opportunities, like talking about the Greater Toronto area, Montreal, Vancouver, Ottawa, the Ottawa region and the National Capital Region combined. Now, in the third research pattern, people normally choose universities based on the location, because the that location advantage will give them higher chances for getting a good salary job, and higher chances to meet different people and to grow their networking in that country. Now, my question is to you is, if you have to apply for masters or PhD in current scenario, out of these three, which pattern you will suggest to us? I mean, how we need to go?
Why you want to make me study again and again? I have already done
No, no,
my.
no, no. I am just
You
telling
keep
you to
some mercy
assume.
on me, bhai. Throw some mercy on me. Why you want that my knowledge and my degrees? What should I do with double degree, master degree, and double PhD degree? It will not add any
No, no,
value.
sir. I'm just asking you that, considering yourself in our situation, like if you are
Yes.
facing, then what kind
See,
of approach you would have followed?
the Canadian government has decided, like the way Australia has been developed, right? Or no similar model USA has been also developed. But we were not aware, because last 40 years of the journey, it is exactly like that. They always take one or two state and they create the infrastructure, and then they are going to build the institution, universities, and then they are going to invite the applications, and they are going to bring all these foreign students and all that. So the all cities what you talk about Canada, like Toronto and Vancouver and all, right? So before 20 years and 15 years, scenarios were similar, exactly like the states which have been opened right now by the Canadian government. So on day one, of course, nothing will be there, but government is aware. So when you open the state, of course, banks are going to be open, right? All the infrastructure is going to be created, all hospitals will be constructed, and to manage all without technology, you are aware nothing is possible. So all my friends, all my relatives, those who have been settled, right? They all are working as a technical person in a bank. Those who are providing security in terms of transaction, they are working as a database administrator or a business analyst or data analyst or network administrator, and they are earning handsome, right? Like 80, $90,000 or 110 lakhs dollar salary in Canada also. So I haven't seen any issue before 10, 15 years. Those who have migrated from our college, my colleagues, at that time, Vancouver was also not that much like exactly what you were telling. At that time, they have just opened up and it was just started to develop. They have started to develop, and now you see it is an established state. So you should not worry about that. Government has always a plan. It's not like a India. They are well planned, like Australia and Canada and New Zealand and all. They always create an infrastructure first. They create the job opportunities first. They invite the universities to set up their campuses, and then they invite the application from foreign students. So these all are open countries. Okay, so they are the open economies. They invite all the people, and there is a diverse community by which they want to make the development of their nation. So it's not like the way we work in India. They all together have a different philosophy of developing a nation. They want best of the best brain from all the countries of the world, and they invite them, they welcome them, and to become the part of the journey for their progress, success, and to settle also. So of course, why we should not take the benefit of that? So I don't think any issue is there. Okay, so when government is having certain plan, I think rather you get more opportunities when new state is being developed, right? You are the only one. You have entered at the right time, so a lot of opportunities will be there rather. So you should not worry about that. You just see, of course, location. If your relatives are staying nearby, if there are more job opportunities are there. Okay, so this is what you should look for. If there is a surrounding community, right? If there are Gujarati students, so what kind of help you are getting from them, this all are going to matter. This all you have to see the specialization in which you want to pursue your master. Okay, you see the profile of the professor, and you of course collect the feedback also, like what is the experience of the existing student or the passed out student. So you want to just add diversity in your career, that's why you are migrating, or you want to migrate to USA or Canada or any other country. You want to get international exposure, and it is up to you, right? Like how you groom yourself is more important than university. Like I have done my schooling from a municipality school from a small village near Nadia, right? So I born and brought up in a small village. Is it going to make any difference? If you are committed to work hard, if you are consistent, if you are punctual, if you are committed, I don't think any issue is there, right? This university, what we provide is a platform, whether it's a Stanford, Harvard, Charusat, any university you just, right? What is inside will come out. Second thing is how you groom yourself is more important. This is, please remember. So I don't think any issue of university. Yes, if you get good admission, if you have a good standing in your GRE score and all, and if you get good admission, it's good. But otherwise also, right, if you are getting chance to migrate and one level down university, I don't think any issue is there. Because every university is working hard. They have to maintain their reputation also. They have to improve their research and academic standing also. Like the way Charusat has emerged. Like before 22 years, if you have been asked to take admission, like the way I have entered on day one, okay, when nothing was there, you can't imagine what I am telling, right? Nothing is there, nothing was there at that time. When I have approached and I have been asked that within 10 years it will be converted to university and we are going to have a global campus. So I believe on their statement and join the Charusat. So before 22 years, let us hope that we are in a year 2000 and you have been asked to join Charusat as an employee or as a student. What is your reaction? Now you tell me. If nothing is there, only hope. So we have made it possible, na? With the combined efforts of parents, students, staff, management. You all are going to be the fresher when you pass out from Charusat. If everybody is going to ask for only experienced staff, okay, to be hired, are you going to get any opportunity for your job? So any university which
Definitely
has
not,
become
sir.
established organization, including Charusat, on day one, they were just beginners. Yes or no? It's all of us, depends on all of us to make that organization great. So if you and such kind of people are going to go, and that standing of the university is not that much high, like above 100, and if all such kind of people are going to approach and they are going to keep lot of faith and going to work hard, They are going to develop so many good products, so many entrepreneurs. They are going to carry out whatever novel research. Then of course their standing can also improve. Like Charu said. Charu said is a case study. So I don't think you should worry about that. You just see that there should be no fake university. Of course, whatever you need and whatever you want, at least you should get. Good surrounding, good community, Gujarati people, presence, right? Good feedback of the past students, good professor to whom you can approach, you can always learn. So always you have to ensure whether learning is happening in that university or not. Exactly what I am always telling. Whether you are at university, whether you are at home, always you have to ensure whether you are learning or not. So entering into
Hello,
that
sir.
country, right, is more important. So I don't think any issue is there. If you are having such habit of working hard, right, I don't think any issue is going to be there.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, my question is that what are the like further opportunities if I am choosing like research-based master or thesis-based masters?
See, most of the product organizations are always you will find in USA, Canada, and all, right? We all are service provider. Even India is number one in IT. How many products we have? I'm asking to all of you. None of the operating system, right? None of everything is always because they have a culture. Okay, they have an investment, huge investment. So any product based organization, they have a R&D department. You can head even. You can be a part of capacity building team where you can become trainer to train the other employees on that technology, on that specific area in which you have acquired good knowledge and skill. So there are research organization, government jobs also available the way it is available in India. There are product organizations. There is a R&D department, research and development, because in their country, innovation and research, they invest huge amount of money, every organization. Right? So you talk about IBM or any
Yes.
other organization, they invest huge and you can be a part of research team in IBM. No one can stop you in getting job once you decide.
So,
Yeah.
sir, sir, if we want to pursue masters in information systems, like information system management, so would you suggest to take some work experience before applying, or should we
No,
directly apply?
see, there are a lot of social and other issues like in between. If you are just taking break, then later on your social issues will start. Okay, you have a family and all other things. It's better to finish your masters or whatever up to PhD in continuation. That is the only way you can do it. Due to some constraint, if you are not in a position and then you pursue that, that is altogether different story. But if you are financially strong, right, and if your parents permit, and if you have decided that I have to settle in abroad, then of course you should immediately pursue. You see, experience and qualification both are jointly going to matter. Okay. So in future also, you are aware that if you are having postgraduate degree, master degree, then of course the probability of your job or survival in market is higher than only those who are having undergraduate degree. So it's better not to take chance.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, my question is about the placement. Like, sir, everyone just talk about the data science, ML, and AI. Even you said that in our university, everyone just go for data science and ML, AI. But sir, there are still some students like who wants to go for a development or a full stack development. So, sir, is there a good option for a career, or
Why
they are
not?
even getting the
See,
placement in the development part?
I'm talking about capacity building, right? These subjects anyhow are going to be there: web development, mobile development, application development. But again, your growth will be limited because you will be just developer or a tester, and you cannot grow like you can grow in a field when you become data analyst or data scientist, data engineer. Okay. So you have to decide whether you can be or you want to be a part of capacity building team or you want to just be a part of developer where you have to just sit in one corner and you have to do this coding. So I'm not denying there are jobs, entry level jobs are available. 80% jobs are there in a even web application and mobile application development. See, we are talking about future, okay? The future is not going to lie only on this kind of technology. Future is going to lie on this all kind of subjects where millions and millions of jobs are going to be there. So if you want to accelerate your career, then of course you should be a part of capacity building team with IoT, cloud, blockchain, data science, ML, AI. all these subjects. So I'm
Sir,
not
I have
denying, I'm
one.
not saying no, right? But yes, of course, your growth will not be that much fast if you are part of this kind of subjects. Yeah.
Sir, I have one question. Like, if someone has to pursue a career in the field of research, like there are two choices. One can be considered as academic research, and another one might be like professional research. Like, what factors should be considered while choosing between the two?
Research is a research by. We are also carrying out research for industry only. Okay. So whether you are a part of, see, you want to become a part of academician or you want to join research organization or product based organization, that way you can talk. Otherwise, research is a research. See, all inventions are always done in a laboratory, but I don't realize the value. When you add commercial part in that, it will become innovation, and that can be always done by the industry. Okay, so industry and university have to work closer to each other because they have a problem. Okay, they don't have a resources, they don't have a minds. So here we are going to assess all the feasibility and we are going to find out the solutions for the industry problem or the society problem. This is nothing but a research. So you want to be a part of academician, then you have to pursue up to PhD. But in industry, it is not recommended. Yes, if you have a PhD, it is well and good. You see, qualification always going to matter. So you can head R&D department, right, with a PhD qualification because qualification always going to matter. But up to MTech or master, then it's fine. You can carry out research. You can be a part of R&D team. You can be a part of product development team, and you can do innovations. So yes, if you are interested, you can pursue up to PhD. Industry also require PhD, right? So of course, rare of the rare people you will find in industry with PhD qualification. So if you approach industry with PhD qualification, your probability of getting job is 100%, probability of acquiring higher position is 100%, and if it is research led organization, of course you can head that organization in future, if not right now. So it's all about vision. You cannot just compare yourself with other those who have got the entry level job and started earning, and you are earning after 6 year or 7 year, because after 5, 10, 15 years, your salary will be 5 times, 4 times in a multiple of what these entry level people are working, right? So it's all about vision. It's all about your career goal. It's all about your financial condition. So it's not a apple to apple
Right,
comparison.
sir.
Okay. So you cannot just consider that I have invested this much. Yes, if your family is supporting, if you are financially strong, pursue up to PhD. And you join the organization, your salary will be accordingly considered. Like in TCS also, those who are joining with BTech and those who are joining with MTech, there is a salary difference of 1 lakh rupees. Right? So you can't compare.
Sir,
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
sir, if we want to pursue career in project management, so which masters you suggest to pursue?
See, project management is while covering and teaching project management in software engineering. Also, I have already said it's all about finance management, people management, relationship management, right? So it's all about internal traits and quality more than the degrees. So those who are managers, right, including me, if you consider, then we have a good internal qualities and personal traits rather than degrees. Please remember, right? So you must have a good network. You should be a team player, and you must know how to manage finance, how to manage your relationship, how to manage the people. This all, I think, personal traits are more important. I don't think this project management in master it will add value, but you go for data science. I think this is by and large similar. So if you go for data science, I think see, general subjects are always going to be there, right? Even if you pursuing your masters, of course, your project management or your software testing kind of subjects will always be there, because in first year you have to study 10 subjects. So under anyhow you have to manage the project. So project management will be always there and it will be taught specifically. It's not like all 10 subjects you are going to study of data science. There are no 10 subjects of AI ML also. You all are aware, right? So it's all about prerequisite data, subject dependency, and based on that they are going to find out which are the courses which you require for your overall product project to be converted into product. So you can visit any of the website and start seeing the curriculum offered by them, and then you will immediately realize what I am saying is correct or not. Like the way we are offering specialization from 5th semester, so other subjects means all of you have studied na, up to 4th semester. So other subjects are also common what you are studying, but your program electives what you choose, right? That is only difference. So this is where your specialization begins. So same way for masters also. There are few general courses like mathematics will be there, statistics will be there, project management will be there, right? So these all courses you require to study along with your specialization.
Hello, sir.
Sorry, if I
Yeah, one by one, one by one.
Sir, can we use LOR that is given by company during your part-time job or a internship for master's application?
But they expect at least 3 LORs from teachers or professor only. Okay, this is an addition to that because this will be guided by your agent more properly. But they want your academic growth and performance to be seen by the professor. Means they want to validate it by professors only. So other part you can put, right? If you have worked for any company, part-time job and all other, but it is just going to add value. Okay, but at least 3 recommendations you require from your professors, whether it's a visiting professor or your actual professor, those who are associated with your university, like in our case, Charu. Like I am teaching in Ahmedabad University, did you also? So their students also approach me, okay, and I'm also giving them this recommendation letter or reference letter as a visiting professor also. See, what is this letter all about? What is this letter all about? They are just validating, okay, means what you are saying is validated through some professors with whom you have studied for last 4 years. Okay, are you facing any interview? Never. So your documents have to speak. Okay, your all grade sheets, your degree certificate, your recommendation or reference letter, and any additional things what you have done. So this is to be circulated to them, and these all documents based on which they are going to just cross validate with us. So we are going to give your reference, means what you are saying is correct or not. So online recommendation we are going to fill up, uploading your letters, and on all the parameters we are going to assess that whether your standing is among first 10%, 20%, 25%, 50%, and based on that it will be decided. So if you see the overall question in any of this online recommendation, there are 60% question is related to your internal quality, like leadership, whether you are a team player or not, whether you follow the ethics or not, right? Regarding your skill, that is writing skill, listening skill, reading skill. So there is no interview for your admission. Okay, only you have to face the visa office only for your interview to get the visa. Otherwise, universities are never conducting any interview. So your documents have to speak. And meaning of this is what? Your all documents should be strong. Your resume should be strong. Your recommendation letter should be strong, and you should not bluff. At least you should have worked for all this kind of things. So you must have a own and original content so that you have to not bluff. And that's why I'm repeatedly telling 60% is weightage of your internal qualities on your personal traits, right? So they want good human being first, then good engineer. They want good citizen first and then good student. They want disciplined guy, right? The way we are staying in India, right? You are making a noise here, it is allowed, right? You are spitting here and there. This is not going to work over there. So you should be good at your attitude, aptitude, behavior. This part is more they expect. Okay, and this is where this is what it should be reflected from your recommendation later also, that you are a disciplined guy. So confidence is most important, right? And you have to prepare yourself. You require preparation. Confidence always comes from preparation. and you decide that I want to get admission in this university, then no one can stop. Prepare accordingly what things you require, right? You must have a good academic background. You have support of all your professors with a recommendation, with original content, whatever your personal traits and internal qualities. I don't think any issue is going to be there. In last 22 years, I haven't seen any single application is rejected. Whomsoever has decided to go and settle in abroad and wanting to get admission in any of the universities, of course, you may not get in one or two what you have decided, but you are applying to six, seven, then of course you are definitely going to get admission into two or three, and then you have to decide which one is better. And this is where we are going to help you out. That if you are getting response from these two or three, then you can go for this. And we have a personal touch, right? Since last 22 years I've been involved. So we have a personal touch with the academic department. So if any issue is there, we can resolve also. We have a personal email also related to that. Like if you are at boundary, then they are going to cross validate. They are going to make a phone call that there is a tie between two students, one from China, one from India. We want to avoid admission to one. You tell that which are the qualities by which we can give him admission or her admission. Right, so support of your teacher is always going to be there, and it is highest required. So certification is important. Professor society chapter membership is important. If you have not taken, please take it. You can write in your resume, this is how you can stand different from the crowd. Like you are IEEE member or ACM member, these all are global brand, right? If you have Cisco certification, if you have Microsoft certification or Sun certification, these all have 10 additional points. You don't realize what we are saying right now. It will definitely add value when you are approaching for job also, when you are wanting to pursue your masters also. See, make sure that you have to always ensure that you always stand different from crowd. So on which internal qualities, on which knowledge, skill, talent, personality, look, you decide on which part you are better, where you can take benefit. See, I'm good in speaking, right? I can make a lot of impact in terms of speaking. So I always try to impress people with my talk. So you are better aware about your personal traits, right? And internal qualities. So combination of all is required, right? Of course, your personality is going to matter, your look is going to matter, your talent is going to matter, your knowledge and skill is going to matter, and your all internal qualities are going to matter. We have to adapt the cross culture, please remember, right? As if you are a part of that country, of that state, of that university. So it is altogether different culture in which you are born and brought up. You have to adapt different culture. If this you can't do, then you cannot approach. You should not approach. This is what is diversity, right? So you are going to stay with a guy who is from China also, right? In a single room or in a same house, or you are going to work in a team where one guy is from Canada, from USA, from China, from India, then you cannot say that I can't work with Chinese guys and all that.
Sir, I have one question. Like, if I want to pursue the masters, then how should my profile look like? I should do some research organization internships or like some corporate internships
This is what we
and
are
like that.
actually always recommending. So your final semester project and your summer internship, what will be there after immediately after sixth semester, you try to pursue in BISEC, ISRO. This all organization, they are well known across the globe. Okay, all the universities and all. So if you work in CDEC, DRDO, ISRO, IPR, PRL, BISEC, so all these organization, if you are going to work, then of course during visa also you are going to get a lot of benefit. While admission also you are going to get a lot of benefit, and while getting job in that country and while getting PR or while settling also, it will make a lot of impact. Right. So if you say you have carried out your project in PRL, ISRO or DRDO, everyone is aware. They are also in academics, na? They are aware which are the quality organization of India, research organization of India. And India is not a small country. right? 1/7 of people are staying in India. So no one can underestimate India. Because of us, only so many economies are running, including USA also. So if you are not aware, more than 15,000 students are approaching USA, and you imagine 15,000 multiplied by 20,000 average fees. I am saying it can be higher than that also. How much foreign money and currency they are earning from us, right? So this is a business for them. So no visa officer is going to reject your application. No university is going to say no. Now they have stopped a lot of Chinese people to enter, so all these opportunities will be converted to Indian students. So 90% foreign students are there. Okay, when you approach these universities for pursuing master, 90% student you will find they are foreign student, only 10% local students are there. And among this 90%, previously around 45 Chinese and Indian, now it is 70% Indians and hardly remaining 20% from all other countries. So you should not worry, right? It's a business for them. Their bread and butter comes from our fees. Their foreign currency comes from our fees. And we are going to invest our hardcore money. Please remember, your parents have worked hard and you are going to use all these monies to get your master degrees, right, from other countries to get the international exposure. You should be also serious, right? Giving away 8 lakh, 10 lakh rupees and all the savings for their ward. It's not an easy thing. Unlike like foreign countries, right? After 16 years, they have to bear their own expenses and you should not be the liability to your parents. So there is a sweet 16 celebration and after that you are free. No parent is going to bear your expenses. Is it like that in India? Up to PhD, up to marriage, right? Yes, parents are there. Why you should worry? So our parents are supportive. So of course, whatever they invest, they expect the return on investment, right? So it is our duty that you should not waste their money. You should use it wisely, invest it wisely, pursue your master, improve your qualification, right? Get good job, settle in your life, and remember your parents also.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Um, Sir, talking about masters, what skills or experience should we expect as prerequisites before pursuing masters? Like, we can easily clear out.
See,
We know,
experience to SI as such, because immediately most of you are just wanting to pursue your master immediately after your graduate or undergraduate, what we call in India. Experience is, I don't think experience, but whatever projects what you have carried out, your internship, right, your final semester project, any innovative project which you have developed, these all are going to make a lot of impact. Like any social activities cause you have, in which you have involved yourself. So I don't think any other part, right? So yes, as far as possible, you have to strengthen your resume as well as your, for you must have enough material for your recommendation and reference letter. So it should look like all round development has happened. Okay, and you are an interesting personality.
sir, I'm not talking about the admission requirements. I'm talking about how can we clear out the masters? Like we would be competing against the
No, no, no.
experienced
So
professionals
right
there.
now also you are competing, na? There is a lesser competition than India. In
No, sir.
India, almost 11 lakh engineers are coming out every year. So don't compare that. You are only in Charu set and you are comparing with 240 or whatever students passing out from your batch. The competition is always a global, right? Survival of the fittest. Those who are fit, they will survive. Other will die off. This is the Darwinian natural law principle. It is applicable to us also. So
Sir,
you have to just keep pace with the things which are changing, right? This is what I have already said. We have to update and upgrade all the time. You have entered in IT field means there is no comfort zone. Please remember. See, all the students, those who are approaching and those who have approached for so many years, right? Do you think that they are different? No, they all of us, like they all of are like us only. So you are going to be a part of that culture, then you will be training accordingly, right? You have to adapt that culture and you have to work exactly in the same fashion and style the way these people are working. So there is no option left with you also. So main thing is your openness, okay, flexibility, and forward lookingness. These three things are most important. It's all about attitude.
Sir, I was
Don't consider like you require any additional skill and all. You all are perfect, right? Only confidence is required to be boosted up, and you have to do a lot of rehearsal. You have to enhance your communication and this expression abilities. Yeah.
Sir, right now we are competing with our age group. Like in masters, we would be competing with different age groups of different experience levels. So how can we sustain in that race?
It's good, na. In a single class, you have a guy, experienced guy, right, who has immediately gone for job and work in industry and now coming back. So it will be a nice experience. Again, you will be getting a lot of diversity in a single class. So all my relatives, cousins, my friends, and everyone, when they pursued their masters, right, similar situation what you are telling right now, that was there. So there were no issue. Rather, it is a good that you are getting such kind of diversity, an experienced guy who is working with you and besides you, and you can learn from them. See, there are ample opportunities of jobs, so you don't worry about job in India also and abroad also. First of all, do we have a required skill? Okay, what they want, do we have a all required skill? First thing is related to internal quality. I am saying the biggest issue what I am facing, not only with all of you, at my home also. You see, due to this online education, the things have become more worst. Okay, you have lost the ability to listen. Okay, there are no collaboration. This is not the way you can get the education. You all have become impatient. So this all are going to make a lot of impact. So again, I am repeatedly saying, right, you have to come out of these four walls. You have to develop a lot of innovative project. You have to collaborate. You have to listen properly, and you have to work hard. So many things are available, right? You have enough internet bandwidth available, and so many alternative learning platforms are available. It's up to you how much time you invest, how much time you sit in front of computer, and how much you can develop yourself. Who stops you? You just tell me. So it's up to you whether you want to make your life quality, right? Whether you want to start with 8 lakh, 10 lakh, or 70,000 or 1.20 lakh dollar. It's up to you. It's your life which is going to become quality. It's not my life. So you decide whether you want to live an average life or you want to live a quality life. So if you work seriously for these 4 and 6 years, right? Those who want to pursue master, there is a comfortable next 40 years. Otherwise, there is a struggle for next 40 years. So decide whether you want to involve yourself in struggle or whether you want to live a quality and comfortable life. Choice is yours.
Sir, another thing is like we are right now unexperienced professionals. So if we, let's say for example, I choose my career in data science. So as an unexperienced, how will I be able to complete my masters? How can I assure myself that will I be can I complete my masters or not?
Of course, right? It's just you have to see this teaching learning is all about teaching to learning to understanding to thinking and to apply. So you are going to involve yourself more during master in terms of project works and carrying out research and all, right? Working with so many technologies, tools and languages and other things. It's unlike India. There is no that much theoretical exposure you are going to have, right? So yes, there can be an evening classes. If you want, you can take. Otherwise, these grades and other things depends on your assignments. This is where real life, real world challenging problems will be given to solve you. Okay, or you have to carry out some industry projects. So this evolution and everything is altogether going to be different than what you are facing here. So any issue, I don't think any issue is going to be there, right? We should not consider ourselves inferior. We all know we have a better maths and science background because credit what you are earning here is 180. In that country, if you pursue BTech or BS, the credit is hardly 80 or 90. So you are going to study 50% courses, right? We don't value our education system. Otherwise, what you are getting from here during your BS is double than what you are getting over there if you pursue similar degree. Master is altogether different, right? Because you want to add diversity, want to get international exposure and all. That's why you are approaching. You can come back to India and serve also, right? Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Mumbai, everybody is ready, right? And they are also going to give you salary of 60 lakh, 1 crore. So I don't think any issue is there. But no one comes back, right? Of course, that is also a hard truth. They all depends on Indian brains, right? They have a money, they require labor and brain, and that is provided by India, right? So it's a youngest country. You are aware, 35 crore people with the age group less than 35. So yes, these all are the benefit. So next 5 years, I don't think any issue is there. Lot of PRs will be offered by Canada, and you can settle. Only issue is related to weather, right? You should be ready to stay and live in minus 30, 40 degree temperature. You are aware what is happening with 6 degree in Ahmedabad, right? What will happen with minus 30 in Canada? And the recent case, what you have seen on the news channel, right, of that village, unofficial entry from this Canada border to USA, at least you are not going to face all these issues, right? You all are qualified people. You are going with a proper channel. It's not illegal. Your entry is legal. Your degrees will be legal. And of course, the jobs, H1 visa or H1B will be extended. Whatever in future is also going to be legal. But you are aware that there is another society, the last cluster of people, those who are also having dream to settle abroad, and they are doing anyhow, right? I hope you are understanding what I am talking about. So everybody has a dream, right? But you have to work to fulfill that dream. So don't worry about any additional things, right? Whatever it is, what we are talking here in India, these all internal qualities and all these things are required. But honesty, integrity, right, transparency, your consistency, punctuality, these all are going to make huge impact. You cannot sustain without this, right? You can get the position, but you will not sustain if you are not having internal qualities. So your caring nature, your helping nature, these all are going to make huge impact on anyone than with your degrees, with your talent and all. They also want all these things. You just ask to any person what I am saying is true or not. There is always a good and high weightage of internal qualities and these personal traits, soft skill, interpersonal skill than technical skill. Only thing is you just focus on clearing your exam concurrently without compromising your study like GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, whatever. You have to manage your time wisely. That's it. Right? This degree you should not underestimate to acquire and pursue masters, and you should start bunking the class and then you don't have a proper background and then you are approaching for advanced study. This should not happen. You should be good in fundamentals, means first 4-5 semester subjects, then nothing is going to happen for whole life. Your foundation should be strong and you should be clear with your fundamentals. That's it. And don't worry about admission, right? They are ready to welcome. They are eagerly waiting for all of you because their economy is run by us only and our fees only. So don't keep any fear whether you will get admission or not. Everybody will get the admission. Enough universities are there. They are going to create enough classes for you also. Okay. And they are open economy. They are always welcoming all the brains across the world. So have a good confidence, install the confidence, be strong, right? It's all about willpower and acquire good knowledge, skill, improve your personality, talent, knowledge. Follow? Any other questions? So you have to always take part in competitive exam like GATE or IELTS and all, right? It will always improve your performance. See, if you are going to clear GATE, then I don't think any technical test in future, it is not going to happen that you are not going to clear of any company. So you should not consider like 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees I have to invest and I am not going to pursue your master and still I am going to appear for GATE. I have seen that if you are clearing more competitive examination, if you are taking part in lot of competitive coding competition, if you take part in hackathons and all, it will always boost up your confidence. Because these all are the platform where you can interact with all level of people, researcher, teacher, students, and you can learn from each other. The way we have a peer learning session, it's exactly like that. Right, so be happy, enjoy, and prepare for your best, and you will definitely get good admission. We all are here to support all of you. You should not worry about that process part. You should focus only on getting good quality education. Ensure that learning must happen every day. You should learn, and you must have good internal qualities. You should be good human being first and then good engineer. Right, so life values, this is what we are teaching at Charuset, and then comes all technical knowledge and skill, and this is what they want, and this is what you should highlight in your recommendation and reference letter also, that you are a nice person first and then nice engineer. Right, you don't earn degree, you earn education. One more. Is there any other question? Fine.
Students,
Yeah. If
do
you
you
don't have
have
any
any?
question, then we'll stop. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you then for patient listening and wish you all the best. Have a bright future ahead. Right. Work hard, work smart, and acquire good internal qualities. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for guiding our students. And sir has described
Yes, sir.
everything about your future studies, including what opportunities exist in each country and which curriculum you should pursue, as well as the placement opportunities. And I hope this clarifies everything. And this was a very interactive session. Thank you, students. If you have any further query, then you can ask anyone.
Right. So we encourage and motivate all of you to migrate to whatever country which you likes and have a beautiful life with good infrastructure, quality air, quality food, with less competition for all the resources. Right, so all the countries are good. You have to just see now IT companies presence everywhere. You go to Netherlands and any other country, you will find office of TCS, Infosys. All right, so no issue at all. These all countries are beautiful for living, and I am saying this to you because you have adopted global field. Because when you took the admission in IT, you have become the part of global citizen, and that's why your vision should be always to settle down in the foreign country. And this is what they are welcoming also. Right. Thank you once again, all of you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir,
Thank you,
for
students.
such an informative session.
Thank you. If you have any query, you can ask at
Thank you,
any
sir.
time. Right. You can send an email. You can discuss it out with me during any point in time. No worries at all. Right. Feel free to ask question at any point in time.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
sir.
so much.
Thank you so much, sir.